on, everybody? Today we have yoga for the lower back. This sequence will focus on opening up the hips and the hamstrings, as well as learning how to properly engage the core so that we can support and open up our lumbar spine. So whenever you're ready, let's get started. Your back. Now let the feet be grounded, the knees are bent so we can support our low back. Arms lengthening down towards your sides. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. Now give yourself a second to let your body soften onto your mat. Let go of any holding in the face. Maybe you close the eyes. Giving yourself a moment to check in with your body. So notice how you're feeling. Notice any areas of tension. Notice any areas of openness. Without any judgment or wishing to change one sensation or the other, simply becoming aware and noticing how you're feeling. Begin to let the inhalation and exhalation become deep and full. Inhaling, filling the belly with air. The belly expands outward. Exhaling, and the belly draws down towards the spine, squeezing all the extra air out of the lungs. Inhale, lift the right foot off of the mat. Small core engagement here as you lift the left foot to meet the right. Exhale, wrap the arms around the shins and hug the knees in towards the chest. Couple options if you feel like you can't fully wrap the arms around the shins, then place the hands onto the knees. Whatever feels good for you right now. And then breathing deeply into the belly. Softening the shoulders. Exhale, extend the left leg and release it all the way down onto the floor. Interlace the fingers. Palms are on top of the right shin. Inhale fully. Exhale, gently draw the right knee towards the torso. Feet are flexed. Inhale, bend the left knee to meet the right. Exhale, slowly release the right leg all the way down onto the floor. Place the hands on top of the left shin. Draw the left knee gently towards the chest. And as we hold here, really focus on your deep, full breaths. Inhale, lift the right leg, bending the right knee. And wrap the arms back around both knees. Hug them in towards the chest. Rock from side to side, nice and slow. Pause at center. Release the arms down towards your torso. Ground the palms onto the mat. Inhale, extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Point the toes. Slight core engagement here. Now flex both feet. All 10 toes pointing back towards your nose. Legs are as straight as you can have them. Point the toes of the right foot. Good. Flex the right foot. Point the toes of the left foot. Flex the left foot. Bend the knees and place the hands on the outer edges of the feet. Soles of the feet facing the ceiling, draw both knees down towards the mat. Our happy baby pose. So be mindful here of the low back and notice if the low back is far away from the floor. Sometimes that happens because we're tight in the hips. So start to invite the low back and sacrum down towards the mat. And it may or may not get there today, and that's okay. Keep the soles of the feet facing the ceiling. If you can't, take the hands on the outer edges of the feet and place the hands behind the calves or behind the knees. Again, find what feels good for you. Two more breaths. Exhale, slowly release the arms and release the feet onto the mat. Ground the toes. Feet are slightly wider than hip width apart. Arms are lengthening down towards your torso. Once again, ground the palms. Exhale, release both knees down towards the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, knees release down towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees towards the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale towards the right. Follow your breath. Go back and forth. Again, move slowly here. As the knees release down towards the right, pause there, stack the knees, roll over onto your right side. Use the left hand, ground it onto the mat, and press yourself all the way up into seated. Come into a cross-legged position. Now get yourself comfortable here. If this is very uncomfortable, maybe you place a bolster if you have one underneath the sit bones, or if you don't have one, place a pillow or a blanket. And if you can't keep the legs crossed, then take the legs straight out in front of you. Placing the hands onto the knees. Inhale, find length in the spine. Grounding into both sit bones, take the hands and interlace the fingers, place the palms on the back of the head. Exhale, tuck the chin down towards the chest, let the elbows fall down. And be very careful here, so the hands aren't pulling the neck, they're simply resting gently on the back of the head. Inhale, lengthen back up through center, open up the elbows wide. Exhale, chin tucks down towards the chest, elbows draw down. Inhale, lift back up, open up the arms nice and wide. Good, feel the opening in the chest. Exhale, chin tucks down towards the chest, elbows move down. So right now we're just moving the neck. Keep the rest of the spine nice and long. Inhale, pause in neutral, elbows are opened up wide. Exhale, drop the chin back down towards the chest, elbows draw down. Now slowly round the rest of the spine so the chin is all the way down towards the chest, head is moving down towards the legs. Round the spine. Inhale, slowly carry yourself back up, opening up the elbows wide, and this time find a small little back bend, gaze looks up towards the ceiling. Exhale slowly, chin tucks that back down, round the spine. Inhale, come back up, opening up the arms, gaze looks up towards the ceiling, lengthening back. Exhale down. Come to neutral, interlace the fingers, place the hands onto the knees. Find some shoulder rolls here, going back and forward, back and forward. Awesome. Take the legs out in front of you if they're not already there. And then place your legs into a wide V position. Feet are flexed. Take the hands out behind you and use the hands to help find length in the spine. Beautiful. Crown of the head lifting up towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Shoulders are softening out and down. So maybe you pause right here if this feels good for you. Or you can inhale with both arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale slowly, lengthen the torso forward. Release the hands onto the mat. Couple breaths here. Keep the spine long. Think belly button and chest moving forward. If you're feeling like the spine is rounding, come up a little bit. If it's available to you, you could always come down onto the forearms. So lots of options for however you're feeling on your mat today. Now walk both arms towards the right leg. Place the right forearm on the inside of the right calf. Inhale, open up the left arm towards the ceiling, opening up the chest. Take the gaze to look up towards the ceiling as well, or take the gaze looking down towards the floor if your neck feels like it needs some rest. Work on opening up the chest and the belly towards the ceiling. Breathing deeply through the open left side body. Exhale, release the left hand onto the floor. Walk both hands back through center. Slowly walk towards the left leg. Place the left forearm on the inside of the left calf. Inhale, open up the right arm. Right arm goes up towards the ceiling. Open up the chest. Keeping the feet active. Exhale, release the right hand onto the mat. Walk both hands back through center. Ground into the palms and use the hands to help carry the torso all the way up. Place the hands behind the knees. Help yourself bend the knees and bring the inner thighs together. And let's come onto our hands and knees into the tabletop position. Knees hip width apart, and let the hips be stacked on top of the knees. Hands are underneath the shoulders or slightly forward of the shoulders. Exhale, tuck the sit bones round your spine, move the chin down towards the chest. Inhale, sit bones rise, belly drops, chest and head lengthen forward. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale, lengthen. So go back and forth through these two movements. Breathing. Pausing in a neutral spine. Open up the knees a little bit wider than hip width apart. Grounding into the left hand. Inhale, open up the arm, right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the right hand onto the floor. Inhale, lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm up, opening up the chest, twisting through the spine. Exhale, release the right hand. Inhale, left arm up. Good, so we're starting to find mobility in our thoracic spine. Exhale, release the left hand down. Go back and forth, follow your breath. Inhale, right arm up, pausing here. 2 breaths. Exhale, release the right arm down. Inhale one more time, left arm all the way up towards the ceiling, twisting through the spine. Exhale, left arm down. Take the hands towards the top of the mat. Exhale, press the sit bones back towards the heels. Letting the forehead rest on the floor or maybe a pillow or a blanket. Release the arms back towards your calves. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. Breathing through the open back body. Take as much time as you need here today. If this feels comfortable, hang out here for a couple minutes. Or if this is really uncomfortable, come onto your back. Whenever you're ready, you can go back to whatever you're doing today or this evening. Thanks so much for joining me, like always.